With Amazon set to deliver us fresh new superhero material, I'm sure tons of you are trying to get caught up on all things Invincible. Well, obviously the best thing to do would be to get your mitts on all 144 issues. I understand if you're pressed for time. Allow me to give you the skinny on this brilliant and brutal comic world in preparation for the new animated series. Hit that subscribe button, punch that bell. I'm Chris Carr. Today I'm giving you a crash course in Image Comics Invincible. Before we dive in, I just want to give a shout out to all of our donors on Patreon, especially all of our super nerd sponsors out there. Thanks to you heroes, Nerdwire gets to keep the lights on, so thank you so much. If you want to pitch in, head on over to our Patreon page and see if a donation tier works for you. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to deep dive too far into the comics because there is a major twist once you get 7 issues deep. I'm sure other folks are going to divulge that info, but hey, I'm promising you spoiler-free fare, okay? Okay. Invincible was created by Robert Kirkman, who many of you know from Walking Dead fame, with art by both Cory Walker and Ryan Ottley. The series debuted in 2002 and ran through 2018. Kirkman initially had intended to keep the story going, but said he found himself naturally coming to an end on the project. The series does have a few loose threads though, so hopefully another team, or this animated series, will pull those threads and keep our story going. That said, 16 years of content is a pretty nice treasure trove to pull from. So should the Amazon series wish to stay completely true to the source material, they've got a lot to work with. Let's take a look at our cast of characters. Much like your typical origin story, when we meet Mark Grayson, he's your typical, mild-mannered high schooler. He's a normal kid, with a normal life, a normal mom, but a literal super dad. His father Nolan is a Viltromite, and yeah, maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. The show hasn't come out, I've literally only read it, and I don't even work here anymore, so get over it. Viltromites are a physically superior alien race, much like Kryptonians. And Nolan is Earth's greatest superhero, Omni-Man. Per Nolan, the Viltromites are on a mission of benevolence and enlightenment, wishing to better the galaxy. When he's not superheroing, Nolan Grayson works as a novelist. Nolan married a nice, normal Earth girl named Debbie, and they had Mark. Mark's powers don't manifest until the age of 17, and once they do, he makes the choice to begin training to become a respected hero in his own right in the superpowered community. When he gets called into the principal's office for standing up to a bully at school, he's told by his principal that he's not invincible, leading Mark to make Invincible his super name and taking on a heroic persona that's brash and a bit cocky. Mark has powers of super strength, flight, and invulnerability. And what I really love about his powers is that since he's half human, our dude has to work out to maintain these abilities. He keeps pushing himself. His abilities shine. Our hero can bench press a cruise liner and can fly from Earth to Mars like it ain't no thing. He has the added bonus of being able to hold his breath for the duration of his space explorations. He still does need to breathe, but he's got wicked lung capacity. His invulnerability seems to also stand up to the vacuum pressure of space. He can withstand nuclear blasts with little to no damage. However, battling individuals with strength equal or greater to his own will hurt him over time. When he does take a licking, like most soups, he has a sort of healing factor that allows him to recover from his injuries efficiently and quickly, surviving incidents that would have otherwise been fatal to your average human. His father Nolan has all these abilities and then some. As a pure-blooded alien, he maintains his powers with ease, has incredible reflexes, can survive weeks without food or air, and is believed to have a lifespan measuring over 2 Earth millennia. Other characters the show is set to include are a pantheon of teen heroes simply known as the Teen Team. First up, we have Adam Eve. Adam Eve was created in an experiment to mutate an unborn child and turn said kid into a government weapon. Repulsed by his actions, the scientist leading the experiment swapped the baby out with a dead child of another family, who named her Samantha Eve Wilkins. Gifted with a deep understanding of science, Eve was considered a prodigy in school. This is revealed to be an aspect of her powers. She was created with an innate understanding of chemistry and all the laws of science. This later aids in her ability to restructure matter with just a single thought. She's only limited by her imagination. Think Scarlet Witch meets Dr. Manhattan meets Green Lantern. She can alter matter, shape energy, fly, and manifest force fields. Downsides? Well, if she creates any atoms that aren't used, they're absorbed into her body and removed as waste later. Girl visits the restroom a lot. Rudolph Connors, aka Robot, is the leader of the Teen Team. We're initially led to believe that he's simply a super advanced AI. However, we learn that he's a machine controlled by Rudy Connors. Rudy was unable to live outside of a pod due to an ailment that made living in fresh air unbearable. He's incredibly intelligent, and far and away the smartest character in the series. As you can guess, he's great with robotics, has enhanced durability, and can fly. Next we have the Cha twins. Due to an ancient Chinese curse, Kate and her twin brother Paul are able to multiply. This ability causes their father to lose his mind and lands the kids in foster care, and under scientific surveillance. They eventually learn to control their powers and go by the names Duplicate and Multipole. Rex Sloan, aka Rexplode, has been surgically enhanced to have high endurance, enhanced strength and agility, and has the power to accelerate molecules to an unstable level, causing explosions. In addition to these powers, he's a well-trained gymnast and martial artist. Obviously, with a superhero show, we're getting a rogues gallery as well. We know for certain a few villains that are set to pop up in the series: the Mauler twins, Machine Head, and Battle Beast. The Mauler twins are technically one individual. One's a clone, and the other is the original. Who the original is a constant point of disagreement, though. Despite their hulking appearances, they're geniuses, and they're set on global domination. They may be of alien origin and can hold their own against those with Viltromite DNA. Super strong, super durable. Next we have Machine Head, a crime boss with, well, a machine head, a robotic head to be specific. He's basically a sleazy mob type with some upgrades. Being part robot, he has superhuman strength and stamina, is decent at hand-to-hand combat, but really, he relies on his henchmen to do all of his dirty work. Which brings me to who I'm really excited about: Battle Beast. Battle Beast, voiced by none other than Michael freaking Dorn! Oh, this casting has me so hyped, y'all. TNG fans, unite! Battle Beast is an alien who lives to fight, viewing combat as sport. He seeks out worthy adversaries, and usually upon beating them, keeps their head as a trophy. He works under the crime lord Machine Head as an enforcer and bodyguard for a time, as this allows him to challenge new opponents in battle. He's a highly trained warrior in peak physical condition, and incredibly skilled with a variety of handheld weapons. In addition to his fighting skills, he has heightened senses, excellent agility, and super strength. Much like feline predators on Earth, this Leone, again, that's an alien name that I am just saying and you guys probably are gonna tell me it's wrong, this Leone can deliver lethal chomps, like sever a spinal cord or crush a windpipe chomps. These fights are going to be epic and brutal. Much like Amazon's other superpowered show, The Boys, Invincible is a bloody and piercing look at the world of superheroes, so prepare yourself for some major gore. If you aren't aware by now, Robert Kirkman loves him some violence, and Mark has a hard time keeping his hands clean in this series. Not just because controlling super strength can be a real challenge, but because if you are given immeasurable power, how do you stop yourself from doing serious damage to those you believe are doing real harm in the world? I am so excited to see where this show takes this fantastic IP. But what I really want to know is, what do you guys think we can expect from the Invincible series? Hit me with your hot takes in the comments below. Be sure you've liked and subscribed so you can stay up to date on all things cartoons. And click to the left if you're in the mood for more of our videos. Thank you once again to all of our donors on Patreon, and thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll see you, Space Cowboy.